just wish I was doing something more important with my life.
Worrying about self-worth again, Prince Topher.
It all just comes too easily.
The facts remain, sire. You will be king and very soon. Ever since your sainted mother and father passed and left you in my care, I promised them you'd be prepared for your reign.
I know, Sebastian, I know, and I guess I am ready to be king. The thing of it is, I just don't even know who I am yet.
I'm sure it will come to you. Until then, might I suggest faking it?
Really?
You wouldn't be the first, and you certainly wouldn't be the last.
To the castle?
To the castle. Still, these questions nag me. Nag. Oh, not you, Buttercup. I just wonder. Me, who am I? A far from perfect guy. A bum who wants to do what's right, but often does what's wrong. A drip whose voice is way off key, but loves to sing a song. A guy who dreams like a lion, but wakes up like a lamb. Me, who am I but the guy I am? That's who
Royal
I...
Highness, Christopher Rupert, slayer of dragons, pitiless to ogres, destroyer of griffins and giants, no friends to gargoyles, nice to the needy, sportsman and poet. Dragon!
Don't worry, I got it.
But wakes up like a lamb. Huzzah!
Me, who am I but the guy I am?
He's our hero.
Oh, stop.
Such perfection.
That's very kind of you.
He's the kind of guy who we all like to be.
I appreciate that.
What's the use of self-reflection?
Too much.
Church bells will ring when you are king. People will sing. There is no one quite like
Me, who am I? A far from perfect guy. A jerk who wants to do what's right, but often does what's wrong. A king whose voice is way off key, but loves to sing a song. A guy who dreams like a lion, but wakes up like a lamb. Me, who am I but the guy I am?
the prince.
That's who am I. That's who
What a guy!
You impoverished person, go, fetch us some water.
Yes, sir.
Hey, don't talk to her that way. And how do you know she's poor?
Well, look at her. Whew, she's filthy.
Here you are, sire.
Thank you, young lady. It's very kind of you.
Oh, it's just water.
Go, give her some money.
Really?
Yes, it's charity. You have things and she doesn't. You're going to give her some of your things, so as to have a revolution and take all of your things.
Spare change, any spare change.
Oh, the moment charity is mentioned, out comes every layabout.
Here you are, old woman.
Bless you, thank you, kind sir.
Be careful, my lord. Many of the very poor have weapons.
Be gone with you!
Oh no! Oh no, good sirs, that is merely crazy Marie. Oh, she lives in the woods and comes to town only to gather what others throw away. She is harmless in every way, sweet and delicate, but nuts.
She is harmless, I can tell. Sebastian, Lord Pinkleton, sheathe your swords. You're a good friend to Marie. How lucky she is to have a true friend such as you. I wish I had a true friend.
Your Highness, I'm standing right here.
Shall we journey on?
Very well, Pinkleton. Be well, young lady.
Oh, I don't want charity.
Take it then as a present, in admiration for a true friend in this world. Buttercup? Oh, right, here. Sorry, a lot on my mind.
Thank you for saving my life, dear Ella. I shall return the favor.
Oh, I didn't do it to have a favor returned.
Well, I have a shawl here that smells of cabbage and only has a few holes. You can wear it.
Oh, not necessary.
Oh, what a handsome man that was. So kind and so generous.
That is but not a man. That is Prince Topher, the slayer of giants and dragons. And he has just returned to us from university. He is going to be crowned king.
Oh, that man? A world leader? Oh, but he seems to have a heart, a mind, and a soul. Oh, it can't be, Marie. You're crazy.
Yes, I am. But that does not change the fact that that is our very own Prince Topher, and he has returned to be our ruler. Look at your coin, dear.
Why, it is him. Oh, from the side such silly ears, he should wear a floppy hat. Here, Marie, take this coin and buy yourself something warm to eat.
Why is it always the very poorest who are always the most generous? Breaks my heart.
Here is our own Jean-Michel. He will spout gibberish now in Boris.
Oh, be nice. Good day, Jean-Michel.
And do you know why it's always the very poorest who are always the kindest, Ella and Crazy Marie?
No, but I have a feeling you are about to be most forthcoming.
Because it is a corrupt system with a smashed moral compass.
Forgive me if I stagger about and mutter.
Today, I shall go alone to the palace to protest the corruption that riddles our government. You must come with me.
Cinderella! That is Madame Ella's stepmother.
I shall shout to the prince. You'll have no choice but to listen to me.
Cinderella! You are in harm's way.
I have a vision for what this kingdom could be.
Cinderella, foolish girl, help me with my parcels this instant. Cinderella, lazy stepdaughter, help me with my package. Careful, careful. No one understands the torment I am subjected to. I am ignoring that. Charlotte, Gabrielle, come, daughters, come.
We are here, Mama. We're exhausted, being as beautiful as we look.
Cinderella, foolish stepdaughter, help your stepsisters with their shrewd purchases. Into the house, my lovely daughters. The real ones.
Madame isn't always terrible. Sometimes she sleeps.
Gabrielle, hi. I've brought a gift from university for you. It's a book on how people in other lands live and how they govern. Italy, Norway, Japan.
Oh, I've mentioned my interest in these places only in passing, and you brought me a whole book. Couldn't you?
And, well, 2 days from now, I'd like to take you on a date. I'm organizing a soup kitchen. We need someone to stir and ladle.
Gabrielle, do not talk to that man. We are teetering precariously between upper middle class and lower upper class. We cannot be seen talking to some revolutionary. Into the house at once.
Why do I care? Why do I try? I'll never be good enough for her. I'll take this book and I'll burn it.
Well, why not give the book to dear Ella?
Oh, if it's quite all right, Jean-Michel, I would love to take a look at your book of how other countries live.
Very well. Here you are, Ella. As for me, I shall go my own way in this lonely world, all alone as a loner. You are coming with me, yes?
Of course.
A book? It's been so long since I owned something, just me.
Cinderella, get in there and clean the kitchen.
Oh, I just finished it.
Then prepare dinner.
Dinner is on the stove.
And the beds must
The
be...
beds are turned down and your bed clothing is all laid out.
Well, where did you get that book?
Oh, Jean-Michel gave it to me.
So nice that people just give you gifts. Still Daddy's little girl. And what's this doing
That's
here?
my father's coat.
It's rags.
Oh, it's all I have to remember him by.
Oh, it's rags now. Clean the porch with these rags.
I'm as mild and as meek as a mouse. When I hear a command, I obey. I know of a spot in my house where no one can stand in my way. In my own little corner, in my own little chair, I can be whatever I want to be. On the wing of my fancy, I can fly anywhere, and the world will open its arms to me. I'm a young Norwegian princess or a milkmaid. I'm the greatest prima donna in Milan. I'm an heiress who has always had her silk made by her own flock of silkworms in Japan. I'm a girl that goes out for love's a game I can play with a cool and confident kind of air. Just as long as I stay in my own little corner, all alone in my own little chair. I can be whatever I want to be. I'm a thief in Calcutta, I'm a queen in Peru, I'm a mermaid dancing upon the sea. I'm a huntress on an African safari. It's a dangerous type of sport and yet it's fun. In the night I sally forth to seek my quarry, and I find I forgot to bring my gun. I am lost in the jungle all alone and unarmed when I meet a lioness in her lair. Then I'm glad to be back in my own little corner, all alone in my own little chair. I can be whatever I want to be.
Just as long as I stay in my own little corner.
All alone in my own little chair.
Your Majesty, a list of the lords entreating thee.
A list of the lords entreating me with what?
105 requests.
That seems a lot.
I'll take this. Your Majestic Highness, in honor of your upcoming coronation, we proudly proclaim your kingdom a land of plenty and bounty. May I have the imprimatur of your ring on this other announcement?
Right, sorry. What's it for?
Nothing, Sire. It's quite complicated. Do you really want me to get into it?
Prince Topher, listen.
What was that?
The people are being treated unfairly by your government.
Who's that yelling from the other side of the moat?
You must take responsibility for your actions.
He seems upset.
Ooh, rabble-rouser. Ignore him. I have this new law which forbids any. Actually, if you would just give me the ring, it would really save the trip.
Shouldn't we listen to what he has to say? I mean, people were never upset with Mom and Dad, were they?
Your parents had the good fortune of being royalty in a time of plenty. But since their, well, unfortunate demise, I've done my best to run this country. I've done my best to raise you in the finest of schools.
Hello, I'm talking here.
We should invite him up for a talk.
Ignore him.
Very well. If you won't listen, I'll shout this to the town square.
Shout to the town square. Maybe it's time for a distraction.
What kind of distraction?
A royal wedding.
Wow. And does that work?
Like a dream every time.
But who will get married?
Well, you.
Me? Well, that's just silly. I don't know any girls. I went to an all-boys school off in the woods. And then attended an all-male university. On an island. Why did you do that to me?
For this happy day, we shall find you a bride. Oh, happy the day.
This is nonsense. How are you going to find me a bride?
We shall have a magnificent ball. Dancing.
What?
Every eligible young woman who can afford a gown will attend. That is a wonderful selection process right there. And if you can't afford a nice dress, well, you really have no business marrying a prince. Now, of course, all the guests will be in mask, and you will dance with every girl. And at the stroke of midnight, everyone will remove their mask, and you will have found a bride.
That's fast.
King and queen on the throne, and me there to guide you through all your decisions. It's really a win-win.
But how would any woman fall in love with me so quickly?
A valid question, which we will answer sometime soon. Now, Lord Pingleton, I want you to tell this to all. A pronouncement, no! An announcement. His Royal Highness Christopher Rupert.
Please don't say my whole name.
Windermere, Vladimir, Carl Alexander.
Embarrassing.
Francois Reginald, Lancelot Herman.
Ermin.
Gregory James is giving a ball.
Sebastian, dancing? Can we talk about this? Please?
Now is the time to act. No other time will do. Live and play your part, don't give away your heart, don't take what the world gives you. Is the time to live. No other time is real. Yesterday has gone, tomorrow is a guess. Today you can see and feel. No, tradespeople, tinkerers, fishmongers. I shout to the prince, but he ignores me. If he and Sebastian can take the land of the very poor, well, it's only a matter of time before they take from all of us. For you just can't wait to be served by fate on a silver plate or a tray. Now is the time of your life, the time of your life is today.
The prince is giving up all, the prince is giving up all. Higgy, up all, and that's not all. The prince is giving up all, the prince is giving up all. Higgy, His Royal Highness Christopher Rupert James is giving up all.
He's giving up all.
The prince is giving up all.
The prince is giving up all. The prince is giving up all.
I'm talking here. Now is the time to act.
The prince is giving up all.
But
He's giving up all. The prince is giving up. Woo!
His Royal Highness Christopher Rupert, Windermere, Vladimir, Carl Alexander, Francois Reginald, Lancelot Herman, Gregory James is giving up all.
The prince is giving a what? The prince is giving up all. The prince is giving up all.
His Majesty has this decree: to attend the ball, all one requires is an invitation and suitably fashionable attire. And the prince will choose a woman from the ball to be his bride.
What?
That means anyone can be the queen!
So will he want a taller girl?
Or will he want
a stronger girl? Or will he want a smaller girl?
the prince is giving up all?
I wish I were a bolder girl. I wish I were a younger girl. I wish I were an older girl.
The prince is giving up all.
I wish a lot of things. I don't wish anymore. But now I wish a lot of things I never wished before. I wish I had, I wish I could, I wish I might, I wish I would, I wish I were invited to the
a ball, he's giving a ball, the prince is giving a ball.
Now is the time to act.
We hear ye, but the prince is giving a ball.
Now is the time to live.
We hear ye,
You're not
but
listening.
His Royal Highness Christopher Rupert James is giving a ball. He's giving a ball.
His Royal Highness Christopher Rupert,
Christopher Rupert, Windermere Vladimir,
Slayer of Dragons,
Carl Alexander,
Destroyer of Gargoyles,
Francois Reginald,
Sportsman and Poet,
Lancelot Herman, Gregory James is giving a ball. Hey, 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 the prince is giving, the prince is giving, the prince is giving a ball. The prince is giving, the prince is giving, the prince is giving a ball. The prince is giving a ball, a royal ball.
He's giving a ball.
The prince is giving a ball.
Delicate Charlotte's bow.
I can taste my lunch.
We must move on to Gabrielle's hair. It's beginning to look, I fear, like a Bavarian pretzel. Cinderella! Cinderella! It really is the most amusing name. I crack myself up. See, she sits by the cinders of the fire, and her name is Ella, and so I call her Cinderella. Why don't I have any friends?
Well, face it, Mama. You are well versed in the art of ridicule.
I do have a flair for it, don't I? Actual daughters. Watch and learn. Cinderella, what are you doing? Hurry, get dressed for the ball. You're going to find a husband.
Oh, am I?
Ridicule. Who caught it?
I did. That's terrible.
Who could that be at this hour? Everyone clear out if you will. I get rid of this imbecile. And Cinderella, get that dress on Charlotte. What brand of idiot would... Why, Sebastian, what an unexpected delight.
Why, madame, I have but a moment and I invite you to hang upon my every word.
Invitation accepted.
Tonight's ball shall be in mask. The prince will be in the white mask. Oh, what color mask will your daughter Gabrielle be wearing?
Why, pink?
Well, if she's anything like the mother, I think the pink mask and the white mask should meet and fall in love.
Are you implying what I'm inferring?
Your daughter's all a part of my master plan.
You are brilliant.
And you are perceptive. I shall see you at the ball tonight, and together we shall make this so.
Toodles. Charlotte, Gabrielle, come, daughters, come. My Gabrielle, oh my Gabrielle, just look at you. You too, Charlotte, but really look at Gabrielle. Cinderella, fetch the wooden box. From Venice, a piece of glass spun to perfection, more valuable than diamonds. Each of us shall wear the tiniest bauble of Venetian glass. Allow me to place this tiny bauble around the neck of my courageous Charlotte. Allow me to place this tiny bauble around the neck of my
beautiful Gabrielle. Cinderella, fetch the bows and ribbons. Oh, who could that be? Oh, it must be good news.
Madam, good evening. Gabrielle, please excuse my intrusion, but I thought for the ball tonight, you might desire to take these wildflowers with you. I picked them myself.
Oh, thank you, Jean-Michel. They're so beautiful.
And for the mother of the most perfect girl in all of God's creation, a second bouquet. I picked these wildflowers myself in a field not
You
far from...
are not welcome here. Get out of my house. Leave. No. And take your simple pleasures with you.
Madame, don't be mean. That was so nice.
No. There are plans, Gabrielle. Plans that do not include Mr. Soapbox.
But he means well, and I think he likes me.
Let me tell you about love, Miss Flowers in your hand and dreams in your head. I married your father for love, and when he died, I cried. And then I married Cinderella's father for money, and when he died, I got a house. 7:30, ball preparations, double time. Cinderella, my shoes. Oh, Charlotte, fix your sister's bow. Cinderella, my gloves. My gloves! Oh, I'll just do it myself. Expensive bracelet, necklace, hair. Then the prince we shall ensnare.
And then the prince we shall ensnare.
Are we worthy? Yes. To battle, the crown is ours to lose. Posture.
Expensive bracelet, necklace, hair. Then the prince we shall ensnare. Expensive bracelet, necklace, hair. Then the prince we shall ensnare. Expensive bracelet, necklace, hair.
Cinderella's not going anywhere.
One of the flowers in the bouquet was a wild rose. It scratched my lip. Yes, I'm bleeding. I should walk up to the prince and scratch him on his lip.
Oh, no.
Make him drink lemonade. A little sting.
Well, that's just cruel.
Enough of taking things as they are. Now is the time to march up to the palace with the tradespeople and the peasants and finally get the prince to listen to us instead of having his fancy ball.
Oh, you should do that. You should march up to the prince and talk to him.
Won't listen to me. He uses his castle to hide away from the truth. The only thing funnier than me going to talk to the prince would be you going to talk to the prince. There's a thought. Why don't you go to the ball tonight and you ask the prince when he's going to start opening his eyes and seeing the truth. The truth that the peasants are having their land taken from them. That's absurd. Ha!
Jean-Michel, I could go to the ball and I could talk to him, and if I had a ball gown, I might look kind of nice. I am in the royal palace of all places when I meet the finest prince you've ever seen. And the color on my two stepsisters' faces is a queer sort of sour apple green. I am coy and flirtatious when alone with the prince. I'm the belle of the ball in my own little corner, all alone in my own little chair.
Ball de ball and fiddle-dee-dee. Fiddle de faddle de fuddle. All the wishes in the world a poppycock and toward.
Oh, crazy Marie, are you mocking me with your gibberish?
Yes, fall de roll and fiddle-dee-dee. Fiddle de faddle de foodle. Oh, the dreamers in the world are dizzy in the noon.
Oh, so what if I do have a dream to see the prince again and tell him what life in his kingdom is like and what it could be?
Exactly. And then to have him fall in love with you.
Oh, no one will fall in love with me. Why do you come to visit me tonight?
I just knew I would find you in the same little chair, in the pale pink mist of a foolish dream.
Oh, I am being foolish.
Well, then be foolish with me. What would you dream of?
Why, an invitation to the ball, I guess.
Well, right here. Here's an invitation.
Oh, but it's torn.
Oh, don't wait for everything to be perfect. Just go. Now, what else would you dream of?
Oh, a white gown, I imagine. Oh, a beautiful white gown all sewn up with pearls and jewels and a tiara of diamonds.
Oh, and on your feet?
Oh, why, the most beautiful grosgrain pumps, I'd imagine.
No better. The Venetian glass that your stepmother so loves in her trinkets and baubles. An entire pair of shoes made only of Venetian glass.
Oh, how silly! I'd be the envy of all. Oh, but how would I get to the ball?
This pumpkin over here?
Yes?
I'll turn it into a golden carriage.
And horses?
These mice trapped in a cage.
Oh, and a fox as a footman and a raccoon as a driver. Oh, Marie. Oh, it can't be. Why, in order to do that, you would have to be a fairy godmother. Oh, Marie. But you're a crazy woman. What are you doing in that beautiful gown?
Well, you'd be surprised how many beautiful gowns have crazy women in them.
Oh, but are you really my fairy godmother?
But of course, my child. Actually, I'm everyone's fairy godmother. But you're the only one who has given me charity, generosity, and kindness. And now we must make all the dreams we joked about come true.
Oh, no, but that's so improbable, implausible.
Impossible for a plain yellow pumpkin to become a golden carriage. Impossible for a plain country bumpkin and a prince to join in marriage. And 4 white mice will never be 4 white horses. Such formal and fiddle-dee-dee, of courses. Impossible. But the world is full of zanies and fools who don't believe in sensible rules and won't believe what sensible people say. And because these daft and dewy-eyed dopes keep building up impossible hopes, impossible things are happening every day.
Impossible.
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 Impossible. Oh, but if you could be a beggar woman not 5 minutes ago, and now you are my fairy godmother, then anything is possible, right?
I suppose so.
Oh, then you could change it all. You could make it all happen.
No, but you could change it all. You could make it all happen.
Oh, no, I couldn't.
Oh, you're right. It's all so impossible for a plain yellow pumpkin to become a golden carriage.
But you said...
Impossible for a plain country bumpkin and a prince to join in marriage, and 4 white mice to never be 4 white horses. Such formal and fiddle-dee-dee, of courses. Impossible.
But the world is full of zanies and fools who don't believe in sensible rules and won't believe what sensible people say. And because these daft and dewy-eyed dopes keep building up impossible hopes, impossible things are happening every day.
lady.
Why, it's the most beautiful gown in all the land.
And now, promised in our laughter, glass slippers. But, Cinderella, I must warn you, all of this magic is very powerful, but it will end at midnight tonight. Now go to the ball in the name of every girl who has ever wished to go to a ball in a beautiful dress, in the name of every girl who has ever wished to change the world she lived in. Go with the promise of possibility.
It's possible. It's possible. It's possible. Oh, it's possible. It's possible. It's possible. It's possible for a plain yellow pumpkin to become a golden carriage. It's possible for a plain country bumpkin and a prince to join in marriage. And for white mice are easily turned to horses. Such boy-roll and fiddle-dee-dee of courses. Quite possible.
But the world is full of zanies and fools who don't believe in sensible rules and won't believe what sensible people say.
And because these daft and dewy-eyed dopes keep building up impossible hopes, impossible things are happening every day. It's possible.
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 Sebastian, honestly, there's so many of them.
There's only 200 women left, sire. Please pick one.
Which one is it?
Which one is which?
The prince, duh. Which is the prince? What do you think I'm here for? The free food?
A good time? A dance, perhaps?
Wrong answer. I've got marrying royalty on my mind.
So, which one is he?
Well, maybe it's me.
Not likely. You're ordinary.
What makes you think I'm ordinary?
Well, we're doing the gavotte, and you can't even keep the beat. So, when we get to the waltz, you're gonna trip over your two left feet and then flat on your little bottom. End of discussion.
I hope to talk to you later.
I've moved on.
How do you do?
How do you do?
A lovely dance, isn't it? I hope my dancing's all right.
Oh, your dancing is absolutely princely. Oh, I let that slip out.
Ah, so you know.
Well, I would know a wise and handsome prince anywhere.
The last girl did not know.
Well, thanks for the heads up.
Well, I think she knows now.
Well,
So,
what can you tell me about yourself?
oh, what would it please you to know, Your Highness?
Well, what are your interests?
Why, whatever your interests are, Your Highness.
Okay. Treat creepy.
Your Magic Highness, just because I was playing hard to get doesn't mean that I am.
Really creepy. Sebastian, I can't do this anymore.
Yes, you can. It is time to play ridicule, everyone. Please take your side.
What happened to the nice girl?
Ignore her. We're playing ridicule. 2 circle spins, and when the music stops, 2 players out. And 1 and 2 and 3.
Oh, but my dear, I love that dress, no matter how many times I see it. Why, I remember when that dress was first in fashion. Back when I was a young girl.
Please don't speak of your childhood, as I have not brought a copy of the Old Testament.
What do you even call that?
Well, it's awfully sophisticated.
It just seems like cruelty.
And here we have another round of the red. And 1 and 2 and 3.
Age before beauty. You first, my dear.
You have a really nice speaking voice. Have you ever considered reciting poetry?
What? Say it. Do it. The anticipation is killing me. Do the ridicule. Why would you say such a thing?
Oh, no reason. I just really like your speaking voice and thought you would sound really wonderful reciting a poem. Oh, and that feather in your hair is a really nice color for you.
Why are you doing this to me?
Who are you, strange woman?
I do not know, but she's a very strange woman indeed. And did you see her feet? Shoes made of Venetian glass. Oh, my resentment is all consuming.
Oh, it's called kindness and you must all try it.
No. I'll be the first. Kindness. Isn't it wonderful to have a pleasant young lady such as yourself in our court?
Thank you. And thank you for throwing this wonderful ball.
It's like every time they speak, a part of me dies.
I would say that the women at this ball are the most beautiful I've ever seen.
I heard they have vanilla cake at the buffet. Oh, I love vanilla cake. I just wanted to thank whoever did that.
This court is filled with laughter and warmth.
It's like it was during the reign of Prince Topher's parents.
May his reign be a continuation of theirs.
Oh, those were just glorious days.
And so are these.
To kindness.
To kindness!
You are so kind. Thank you. You make me wish that I were a better person. But there's something somewhat familiar about you. What could that be?
I admire how you've changed everything around. And yet I'm so comfortable with you. I feel as if though I've met you before. 10 minutes ago, I saw you. I looked up when you came through the door. My head started reeling. You gave me the feeling. The room had no ceiling or floor. 10 minutes ago, I met you, and we murmured our how do you do's. I wanted to ring out the bells and fling out my arms and to sing out the news. I have found her, she's an angel with the dust of the stars in her eyes. We are dancing, we are flying, and she's taking me back to the skies. In the arms of my love, I'm flying over mountain and meadow and glen. And I like it so well that for all I can tell, I may never come down again. I may never come down to earth again. Oh, I'm sorry to be so effusive. I'm not usually this way with someone I just met. Events like this, I just feel like what am I doing here?
Oh, I feel the same.
Like such a phony.
Oh, so do I.
You do?
Yes.
Me too. My name is...
Topher. Short for Christopher, yes, I know.
Have we met before?
Yes. And we are seeing each other for the first time right now. Ago I met you, and we murmured our how do you do's. I wanted to ring out the bells and fling out my arms and to sing out the news. I have found him, I have found him. Of my love, I'm flying over mountain and meadow and glen, and I like it so well that for all I can tell, I may never come down again. I may never come down to earth again. Having their land taken away, and you must help them, you must.
I don't think that's kind. How can you say that that's kindness?
Oh, this is all so wonderful, and you are so wonderful, but I have to go.
What? Wait, young lady. Wait, stop, don't go. Wait, I don't even know your name. Run off. We must find her. She left in a golden carriage.
After her. Madame, we will take your carriage.
But we haven't the room.
Leave one of your daughters behind then.
After her. She is my destiny.
What just happened? No. Seriously? Why would a fella want a girl like her, a frail and fluffy beauty? Why can't a fellow ever once prefer a solid girl like me? She's a frothy little bubble with a flimsy kind of charm, and with very little trouble, I could break her little arm. Ow! Ow! Why would a fellow want a girl like her, so obviously unusual? Why can't a fellow ever once prefer a usual girl like me? Her cheeks are a pretty shade of pink, but not any pinker than a rose's. Her skin may be delicate and soft, but not any softer than a dose's. Her neck is no wider than a swan. She's only as dainty as a daisy. She's only as graceful as a bird. So why is the fella going crazy? Oh, why would a fella want a girl like her? A girl who's merely lovely. Why can a fellow ever once prefer a girl who's merely neat? What's the matter with a man? What's the matter with a man? What's the matter with a man?
Footwear is now falling from the sky.
It's gone. The golden carriage has taken a shortcut right through the forest. Gentlemen, lanterns. We must find her if it's the last thing we do. She is my lady.
Yes, he's witty, so disarming, and I really like the way he holds a room. Clever, cunning, ever charming. How do I make him see I'm special? Ah! It's a pity. It's a pity. I'm as pretty. I'm as pretty. Plus I've got the patience of a perfect saint. So I'm waiting, always waiting. Nevertheless, I'm in a mess. Loosen my dress. Help me, I'm stunned. Why would a fellow want a girl like her? A girl who is a dizzy. Why can a fellow ever once prefer a high-strung girl like me? Her cheeks are a pretty shade of pink. What's the matter with a man? Not any pinker than a rose is. Her skin may be delicate and soft. What's the matter with a man? Not any softer than a dose's. Her neck is no wider than a swan. What's the matter with a man? As dainty as a daisy. What's the matter with a man? As graceful as a bird. What's the matter? So why is a fella going crazy? Oh, why would a fella want a girl like her? A girl who's merely lovely. Why can a fella ever once prefer a girl who's merely mean? What's the matter with a man? 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 Your Majesty, Your Majesty.
Lord Pinkleton, where is she?
There are reports along the eastern border of a golden carriage.
10 minutes ago, I held her.
And this I cannot explain. It simply flew into the mist.
Impossible, I know.
Impossible? Then we shall do the impossible. Oh, we were dancing in the palace of all places, and her gown was like a cloud of snowy white. How the moonlight shone its beams upon our faces, till she vanished like a phantom in the night. I just know I will find you. You're the girl of my dreams, and the thrill is more than my heart can bear.
A carriage!
That's it. That's the one. We're after her. To the west.
This house, my carriage, I was quite convinced my daughter was going to be queen, and I would never have to come back here to this. And now, well, I'm back here to this.
Was the ball a disappointment, madame?
The prince, despite being well-mannered and raised with utmost care by a Lord Protector, showed the most appalling manners. How appalling! He spent the entire night talking and dancing with some little nobody.
Oh, and how did Charlotte feel about that?
The prince has fallen head over heels for some other girl! If he keeps this up, I may not want to go out with him.
What was going on in His Royal Highness's thick skull?
And the way he looked at her with respect. I hope no man ever looks at me that way.
If that woman had any morality or sense of what's right in this world, she would have never appeared at that ball at all.
But can you imagine how she must have felt arriving at the ball and meeting the man of her dreams?
I cannot, for my mind has no place for the pure or rank.
Well, I can imagine it, I think.
I can imagine it.
I can imagine it. And I have no imagination.
When you're driving through the moonlight on the highway, when you're driving through the moonlight to the dance, you are breathless with the wild anticipation of adventure and excitement and romance. Then at last you see the towers of the palace, silhouetted on the sky above the park, and below them is a row of lighted windows, like a lovely diamond necklace in the dark.
It looks that way, the way you say.
She talks as if she knows.
I do not know, these things are so. I only just suppose. I suppose that when you come into the ballroom and the room itself is floating in the air, when you're suddenly confronted by His Highness, you are frozen like a statue on the stair. You're afraid he'll hear the way your heart is beating, and you know you mustn't make the first advance. You are seriously thinking of retreating when you seem to hear him asking you to dance. You make a vow, a timid vow, and shyly answer yes.
How would you know that this is so?
I do no more than guess.
You can guess till you're blue in the face, but you can't even picture such a man.
He is more than a prince, he's an ace.
But sisters, I really think I can.
And what?
I think that I can picture such a man. He is tall and straight as a lance, and his hair is blonde and wavy. His Oh, and I can imagine it.
I can imagine it too.
The squinting isn't my sinus condition. It's me imagining it.
I am throwing caution to the wind. I am imagining it as well.
Oh, I imagine what that girl would be feeling, dancing with the prince. A lovely night, a lovely night, a finer night you know you'll never see. You meet your prince, a charming prince, as charming as a prince will ever be. The stars in a hazy heaven tremble above you, while he is whispering, darling, I love you. You say goodbye, away you'll fly, but on your lips you'll keep a kiss. All your life you'll dream of this lovely, lovely night.
Charlotte, pianoforte!
Oh, get the
Okay, but it's not gonna be good. A lovely night, a lovely night, a finer night you know you'll never see.
La 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 la.
You meet your prince, a charming prince, as charming as a prince will ever be. The stars in a hazy heaven tremble above you, while he is whispering, darling, I love you. You say goodbye, away you'll fly, but on your lips you'll keep a kiss. All your life you'll dream of this lovely, lovely night.
Oh, thank you, Prince. Stop.
The stars in a hazy heaven tremble above you, while he is whispering,
Darling, I love you.
you say goodbye, away you'll fly, but on your lips you'll keep a kiss.
All your life you'll dream of this lovely, 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 lovely night.
Isn't it wonderful how the needy just keep on going? Get up! Put away whatever you call it. Oh, the only thing keeping me sane from this disastrous evening is that the prince seemed so completely devastated when his dream date ran away.
It was hilarious. The powder room was full of yammering. Why did the girl run away? My guess is that up close, she was physically unappealing.
Too bad, my lovely daughters. Cinderella, stay here and clean up this pigsty of a parlor. And why is there a pumpkin on the table? That would make no design sense at all!
Is there anything else you'd like to know, Ella?
Oh, no. It sounds like a really marvelous ball. I only wish I could have been there.
Then how did you know all that happened earlier this evening?
I just supposed it, imagined it, had a vision.
Oh, interesting. Quick, how many fingers behind my back?
2?
3. Fascinating. Where are your visions now?
Oh, you're being silly. You're just picking on me because I said the prince was wearing a blue jacket and...
You didn't say it, and he was. Something is going on here.
Oh, you're being absurd more than usual.
It was
I
you
have
tonight, wasn't it? It was you. How did you dance in glass shoes?
Oh, you won't tell the others, Madame and Charlotte, will you?
No, never.
Are you mad that I stole the prince from you?
I will confess a secret. I never loved the prince or even liked him. There's someone else I want.
Oh, how wonderful for you. Who is it?
Well, Madame hates him.
Oh, Madame, hating them doesn't narrow the field. Who is it?
If I promise to keep your secret of the prince, do you promise to keep mine of my forbidden love?
Yes.
It's Jean-Michel the Firebrand.
Oh, he is a good man, and he seems angry for all the right reasons.
He wants to change the world and make it a better place. You gotta love a guy like that.
you may one day win Jean-Michel, but I will never win Prince Topher. I mean, if he saw me as I really am, he would never want me.
That's not true. He would love you for who you are.
I just don't see how.
Well, if Madame ever saw me with Jean-Michel, why, I shudder to think of what she might do. Are you sure you can keep my secret?
I can. And I will. We shall have a secret, and that will make us
co-conspirator.
Friends.
Sisters.
May we both find our love.
And our lives.
The stars in a hazy heaven tremble above me, danced when he promised always to love me.
The day came through.
Away I flew, but on my lips he left a kiss.
All my life I'll dream of this.
Lovely, lovely, lovely night. In the loneliness of sunrise, when the deep purple heaven turns blue, and start to pray as I pray each day that I'll hear some word from you. I lie in the loneliness of evening, looking out on a silver-flaked sea, and ask the moon, oh, how soon will my love come home to me? I have found her, an angel, with the dust of the stars in your eyes. We are dancing, we are flying, and she's taking me back to the skies. I lie in the loneliness of evening, looking out on a silver-flaked sea, and ask the moon, oh, how soon will my love come home to me? Will my love come home to me?
Honestly, sire, 3 nights in a row you search, and here it is, 4 in the morning. It's as if you are testing my good nature. The moment the woman in blue ran off, which we all must admit must imply she's a police record, why, the second she is gone, you don't want to dance with any of the other girls.
Sebastian, are there poor people in this kingdom who have had their land taken from them?
If there were, I would tell you.
And do they need our help?
Ignore this talk. Where did you even hear it?
The girl.
I don't know that she's to be trusted. Please, come back to the castle. The work is piling.
No. Something isn't right.
Very well, sire. Oh, the ring.
Right. Sorry. What are you stamping this time?
Nothing, sire. Hardly worth troubling that beautiful mind of yours.
Let me read it.
I should explain before I...
I'll read this on my own.
Allow me to take you back
I'm reading this now.
But, sire...
Thank you. That will be all, Sebastian. I'll ask you if I need anything explained. Sebastian!
Sire, I can explain.
How could you do this in my name?
I am maintaining this life for you. Without my watchful eye, you shall be a pauper. Would you like that?
I want that girl. The one who talked to me. I want to talk to that girl.
The troublemaker?
We're having another ball. A banquet. And she'll come to that.
She won't show. This is lunacy.
We're having a banquet tonight, and you are inviting everyone in the kingdom.
Do not forget who you are talking to.
And don't you Forget who you're talking to. Now we're having a banquet tonight, and I am finding that girl.
Very well, sire. She won't show. She doesn't even know your name. And if she really thought you were worthy of all her high ideals, she would have stayed, wouldn't she?
A banquet.
The prince is looking dreamy-eyed, he has since giving the ball. Yet still he wants to find his bride, the one he lost the ball. So spread the word throughout the land, the prince is throwing a banquet.
Higgy, higgy.
It is his wish that the woman he met at the ball would attend. As for the rest of us, well, what can I say? There's gonna be a ham. Talk it back to me.
Higgy, higgy.
And now, of course, I want to keep an eye on what women are there. I am not giving up control this time. Spread the word.
Higgy, higgy. His Royal Highness Christopher Rupert James is throwing a banquet tonight. Invitation only.
A banquet tonight? Cinderella, where are you? Cinderella, where could she be?
His Royal Highness Christopher Rupert, dopey and dreamy-eyed, can't find his lady, hoping to see her, asking where is she?
Cinderella, where is she?
Gregory James is giving
a banquet tonight. Oh, how could the prince do this to me? 2 significant social events in 1 week. Now granted, I've never looked lovelier, but my physical perfection comes at a price. Gloves, that's what it was. Cinderella, where are my gloves?
Ella, don't tell Madame you have the gloves quite yet. Oh, but yes, I know she'll be abusive later, but trust me, this shall be worth it. I'm gonna tell Madame that I am sick. Oh, can I get you some water? No, I'm not really sick. I'm pretending, like what Charlotte used to do to get out of things she didn't want to do, like the 3rd and 4th grades. But I will be sick just as they're leaving for the carriage. Madame and Charlotte will have to leave without me, and I will change into my peasant clothes and meet my secret crush, Jean-Michel. I'm taking him up on his offer to work at the soup kitchen.
Oh, a soup kitchen?
I get to ladle. You heard me. Oh, and guess what will happen to this beautiful gown and invitation? I shall loan them both to you, and you shall go in my stead and meet the prince and fall in love and get married and exact revenge on Madame, and hopefully keep Jean-Michel out of a stockade. Tra-la, tra-la, how my mind works.
Cinderella, I can't find my gloves.
And don't worry about Madame. She never notices anything that isn't about her.
They're right here, Madame.
Why didn't you tell me you had my gloves, foolish child? Charlotte, make haste, and remember, those shoes are delicate and dainty.
My feet burn with the heat of 100 suns.
To the carriage, my lovely daughters.
Oh, Madame, I don't feel so good. I must have eaten something this morning that disagrees with me.
No, this cannot prevent me from going to the banquet tonight.
Go, let Charlotte meet the prince and steal him from the homely girl. Go, let Charlotte be queen.
I think I can make that work.
I must do this battle with half my troops. Cinderella, fetch the physician. If Gabrielle gets better, send her to the castle immediately. Gabrielle, get better. I insist on it. Keep your invitation.
Oh, thank you, Madame. I'll come if I feel better.
Not on the dress. The carriage awaits.
Oh, quickly, I'll change you. You knock on the door. knocked back. It.
Oh, hello, Ella.
Oh, good day, Jean-Michel.
I'm tired of hiding in the shadows like a fearful person.
Would you rather see Madame?
Hiding's nice.
How are you this evening?
Well, tonight I'm taking Gabrielle. I'm taking Gabrielle out tonight, and I'm wound up like a tick. She and I will go to the green grocer and beg him for whatever scraps he may have, and then we'll slave over a hot stove and serve a meal to the very poorest. I do hope she's not expecting this much fun every night.
Good evening, Jean-Michel.
Gabrielle, I much prefer you in this simple attire. You look less like a carnival attraction.
Oh. You speak such kind words to me all the day long. On what of the soup kitchen this evening?
Well, our first duty is the poor, and, well, after they've been taken care of, we'll march up to the palace, and I shall speak with the prince. We have only one thing to worry about.
What's that?
If he'll even speak to me at all.
Oh, well, Ella might be of help. She's talked to the prince, you know.
What? Ella's talked to the prince?
Yes, she went to the ball, and they talked about the kingdom and how to make things better. And tonight, she's going to the banquet.
The world is upside down. But Gabrielle, do you know what this means? If Ella really did speak with the prince, that means I could speak to the prince. He'll be more open to my suggestions. What do you call this feeling I have?
Optimism.
Optimism. I have to try this more often.
You can march up to the prince and talk to him.
I can march up to the prince and talk to him.
You can be a leader.
I can be a leader.
You can be my boyfriend.
I can be your boyfriend. Whoa, left turn. What are you doing? This seems very counter-revolutionary.
Well, I like the man who wants to change the world, but I also like the man who brought me flowers.
Who brought you flowers? Oh, me. But no, it could never work.
You just said so. Optimism.
Optimism.
Let yourself go.
I could be your boyfriend.
Yes.
Yes. So am I your boyfriend?
Yes.
So that's how it is?
Mother,
My own daughter, my flesh and my blood, deceiving me with someone so decidedly unsuitable. I had plans for you, Gabrielle. I had created this life for you, and this is how you repay me?
I'm all dressed up and ready for court. How do I look?
And you, do you think that you can go to court? I never loved your father. I only wanted his money, and you have been nothing but a nuisance to me since the day he died. Do you think that you can wear a beautiful ball gown? Do you think you look pretty? You should be in rags. Worn out rags is all you deserve.
Oh, no, Mother, please stop.
I am no longer your mother, you. Get out of this house. Leave. To the devil with you. You are no longer welcome here. I'll decide what to do with you later. Why did you have to make me doubt myself? I was doing so good.
Oh, at last a friendly face.
Ella, sweet child. Hurry, you're going to be late for the banquet.
Oh no, look, everything is ruined.
The prince needs you. He wants you.
Oh no. Every time I take a step forward, Madame pushes me back and, I can't keep fighting, Marie.
If you have a dream, then very soon thereafter you are going to have to fight for it. Otherwise, how would you know the dream is yours?
But my life is...
Exactly, it's your life. Beyond the voice that keeps insisting no, there is something more than doubting, breaking through the darkness, something that sets your heart aglow. Someone wants you,
I can't go to the banquet. I mean, my clothing is in tatters and it's all I have.
Yes, perhaps we need more tatters, more rags. Rags, rags, rags.
But Marie, I don't...
Tatters and shatters in bags. Make the old to new. Tatters that matter in bags. Spin them into sparkly blue. Now, the glass slippers are already upon your feet, and oh yes, this book that Jean-Michel gave you. Now you have the entire world to help you.
But I don't understand.
Trust in the magic. It's in you. Now you can go wherever you want to go. Now you can do whatever you want to do. Now you can be whatever you want to be. And love is the song you will sing your whole life through. Move a mountain, light the sky, make a wish come true.
Dinner is served.
You know, this is still an option.
There you are, sire. I believe all the guests have arrived. It's time to start the banquet.
I'm waiting for her. She has to come.
Very well, sire, but please be warned, this party is a pack of gossip.
Prince Topher?
You're here?
Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm late. I'm glad that you were able...
Oh, I knew that if I had a banquet that you would come.
And I'm so sorry that I ran
Even
away.
more beautiful than I remembered.
Oh, did you really have this banquet just for me?
I would have 100 banquets just to find you.
And the part about being me being more beautiful than you remember, is that real too?
Yes, of course.
What do you know about that?
I've been thinking about you and about what you were saying, of the people having their homes taken away. The court tells me I should ignore such talk, but...
But you know that if you're going to be king, then you have to pay attention to the things that people tell you to ignore.
Yes, and I want to meet all of my people, not only the ones that Sebastian lets me see. I just don't know how. It's impossible.
Well, that's going to be even more possible than you can even imagine. My sister Gabrielle and my friend Jean-Michel are on their way right now with some of your people.
To talk to me? Well, if things are as bad as you say they are, then they'll be angry with me.
I think that if you can do battle with a giant or a dragon, then you can handle a person that just wants to talk to you.
Okay. You're good.
Just be yourself. They'll see the man I see. Oh, they're coming!
Whoa. What's your name?
Just trust me, because I'm your one true friend. Friends, come meet Prince Topher. Just don't say my name.
I won't say your name, and I won't even mention the dress.
You all right?
Yes, I'm all right. Prince Topher, meet Jean-Michel. He is a great man with a lot of great ideas.
Your Highness, Your Majesty,
No, it's nice to meet you.
And my sister, Gabrielle. And this is Yvonne and her baby.
I see the resemblance.
And this is Sam.
It is an honor to meet you.
It's an honor to meet you.
Hey, This prince is all right.
Okay, I'm holding a baby.
You can talk to him like a person.
Prince Topher, Jean-Michel has something he would like to say to you.
Your Majesty, these people have had their homes and their property taken from them. I've said this before, but now I know how it feels to have someone you love lose their home.
Yes, I see. And trust me, I too know what it's like to have someone you love.
We need your help.
I want to help you all, but how?
Fol-de-roll and fiddle-dee-dee, fiddle-de-faddle-de-fumble. All the dreamers in the world go oops and out they tumble.
Oh, of course, it's right here.
What's here?
Do you know it?
Oh, I read it at university.
Look, chapter 2.
Of course, chapter 2.
Yes, chapter 2. I didn't get that far.
Chapter 2. Oh, I should have known. People, I think I have a plan.
I knew you would.
Long live Prince Topher,
our future king! Prince Topher, oh my. What are you doing surrounded by these ragamuffins?
Sebastian, you said no one needed my help. What do you call these people?
Well, from their attire, I assume artists.
We demand to have our voices heard.
You know, boy, a beheading would not be out of place here.
All the people must be heard. That's a very good idea.
What is going on?
Now, there is a way for all to be seen and heard. It's in this book. In 1 month, let's all vote for a new job. I shall create the post of Prime Minister, someone who will counsel me. And I nominate our current Lord Protector, Sebastian.
I am unworthy, sire.
And I also nominate this man,
What?
Jean-Michel. Let the people decide, the way things are or the way things could be. And everyone, rich and poor, only gets 1 vote.
1 person, 1 vote. Where is the fun in that?
People, in 1 month, I give you an election. Oh, a good idea. And now, everyone, rich and poor, into the castle for a free banquet. Oh, I did do it, and I think I know who I am now.
Oh, you're smiling. I've seen you smile before, but never like that.
I know the king that I can be, just and fair and kind-hearted. I found myself, and you showed me the way.
Oh, you seem so sure of yourself and so sure of everything.
I feel like I can answer any question that gets thrown at me.
And you can.
With you, I can. There's only one question I don't have the answer for. Do I love you because you're beautiful? Or are you beautiful because I love you? Am I making believe I see in you a girl too lovely to be really true? Do I want you because you're wonderful? Or are you wonderful because I want you? Are you the sweet invention of a lover's dream? Or are you really as beautiful as you seem?
Am I making believe I see in you a man too perfect to
fountain of a lover's dream? Or are you really as wonderful as you seem? And now I feel we can really change the world. You and I.
To the banquet?
To the banquet.
Oh, what time is it?
It's only midnight. Why?
Oh, midnight. I have to go.
But don't leave me. Why do you leave?
I must go.
I've just found you again.
If you knew who I truly was, you would never want me.
Don't leave me. Wait! Guards! Anyone! Help! Someone! Stop her!
Hear ye, hear ye. 8 o'clock and all is well. A great day in the kingdom. In 1 month will be our first free election for Prime Minister of the land. The candidates are our current Lord Protector Sebastian and John Michel. Oh, and tomorrow all women come to the palace to try on the glass slipper. Whoever so fits it shall be married to the prince. This is the largest news cycle I have ever shouted. I will be back at 11 with local weather and sports. Hear ye, hear ye. The prince intends to search until he finds the girl who fits the bill. Well, not the bill, the shoe, I mean a shoe to fit the queen. The shoe does not fit. The shoe does not fit.
We're finding that girl. I mean, if the shoe is made of glass, it can only fit one person. That's why she left it, right?
It does not look good.
Now, for our family, you will be trying on the shoe first. Make sure to make eye contact with His Highness while you're doing it.
Don't you mean only? No one has seen Cinderella since you yelled at her 2 nights ago and you kicked out Gabrielle because she likes that one guy that might be our new prime minister. Good call there.
I do not know what's going on in this world. Everything I felt was holy and true is now trash. That which meant everything to me now appears to me nothing.
Well, here goes nothing. Hi, it's me again.
Gabrielle, there you are. I've just decided if I get elected prime minister, I'm going to marry you.
Wow, the stakes are really piling up.
The shoe does not fit.
Well, of course it doesn't, because I'm not that girl. None of us are.
Is that the last eligible lady in the kingdom?
She appears to be, yes.
Can't be.
I told you she wouldn't show. Now, can we please end this pointless charade?
Everyone truly tried on the slipper.
Oh, I haven't tried on the slipper. Everything has led you to this moment. Now you have something to believe in, yourself. All the dreamers in the world are dizzy in the noodle. By all means, make yourself ridiculous and try on that slipper.
Yes, it's too rich. You can do it.
Oh, that's my sister.
Have we met before?
Yes, and we are seeing each other for the first time right now.
The shoe fits!
Well, it is you. You who danced with me that night and showed me my own kingdom and gave me water that day I was thirsty. Oh, please don't run away again. I don't think I could bear it.
It was you! Well, we both know how horribly I have treated you since your father's death. I know I am beyond reason to expect some of your famous kindness. I am not worthy.
Madame, you have treated me very poorly indeed, but now I say to you the 3 kindest words I know. I forgive you.
Thank you.
that includes me.
For you, it probably involves several hours of community service.
Oh, you're amazing. Could I maybe learn your name now?
Cinderella.
Cinderella. Oh, it's beautiful.
Oh, it's a name I once hated, but starting today, I think I'll keep. Now, when anyone thinks something is impossible, they'll just say my name and they'll know better.
Cinderella, I love you so much. I don't know what to do.
Well, is marriage still on the table?
Yes, yes, of course. I mean, you have to marry me. I mean, will you marry me? Cinderella, will you marry me?
Yes. Yes, my handsome prince, I will marry you. In the arms of my love,
In the arms of my love,
over
I'm
mountain
flying.
and meadow and
Meadow
glen.
and glen, and I like it so well.
And I like it so well
that for all I can tell,
I like it so well,
and I like it so well that for all I can tell, I may never come down again. I may never come down to earth again.
It makes you wish when you fall asleep, you will dream about the view.
Bizarre and improbable and pretty, as a page from the fairy tale books. It makes you wish that the world could be as lovely as it all around you. The same sweet sound you can hear in the earth and down from the sky. What a lucky girl, what a lucky guy, what a good girl, what a guy.
up all.
The prince is